Hey everybody, it is Sunday and it's July 7th, and this is my weekly recap of Steam Monsters rental income. So normally I do this on Friday, but holidays, I was with the family, um, it was hectic. So Sunday it is, and a lot of things have changed over the last week or two. So let's hit the numbers. Over the last week, I have made, let's see, 188 Steam and 16.3 SBD, and that averages out to, oh, I didn't input my number for stuff today. So that comes out to somewhere around $80 for the week. So slightly over $10, and that is down a bit from the previous week, and there's a reason for that. So I have become much more concerned about card security. So I have a lot of cards. I've got 70,000 BCX worth of Steam Monsters card, and the way Steam Monsters works is that you can do things with your posting key. So I took a look over at Steamed.com, and you can see who you've granted posting authority to down here. So I have Vim, I have Steam Peak, I have Smart Steam, Rewarding Peak Monsters, Next Colony, Minnow Booster, d.tube, Build Team. So and earlier a week ago, this list was actually much longer. I had stuff, dead projects that no longer were around, but those security risks. So what I did was I ended up creating a new account called Neil.cards. Let's log in there. And so I moved most of my collection over here. Obviously, everything that's still active on my main account, I'm not going to break a rental contract just to move the card. But as those come to fruition, then I'm shifting them over, on a daily basis, and then relisting them over here. And so this account is just going to be a storage account. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do any voting. It's not going to do any curation. It's not going to do anything. It's just holding cards, renting them out, and then collecting income. And this is something that I'm going to recommend. It's kind of a pain. You have that extra step of the different accounts and everything. But if you have a significant investment into Steam Monsters, I would just hate to see an unscrupulous actor on the Steam blockchain, start stealing cards. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I hope other people will think about doing. So also, I'm in conjunction with changing over the accounts, I'm also going to be changing my model. I have a partner working on a new management bot, so that free-to-play accounts are going to be a reality in the relatively near future. So all of those cards that are going to go into those free-to-play accounts, I'm not going to be renting out. And that's not going to be all the cards by any means. It's probably about half the card ID types. And the rest, the ones that aren't going to the free-to-play, I am renting on the market. Basically, I'm not going to include Dragon on my free-to-play accounts. I'm not going to include Earth on my free-to-play accounts. And then so there are specific cards that I'm not going to include, even in the other splinters. And speaking of which, everybody should check out this post by Jace KW. What he did was he looked at ranked battles from the 17th season, and he excluded draws and flights, and he analyzed the card usage, which is something that I've been looking for, or I've been hoping someone would do for a long time, and it is fantastic. So if you are in, let's look at Diamond. If you're in the Diamond League, so Lord Arianthus was used in 36% of the matches. That's crazy. And win ratio wasn't that great, actually, 51%. So you had people using Lord A had a slight edge over those, I guess not. but it was used in a vast number of battles. Earth Elemental was a common, Creeping Ooze, Crustacean King. So the really interesting things is the neutrals. So Lorde, Creeping Ooze, Elven Cutthroat, Centaur, Cocatrice. Let's see what else here is neutral. Gold Dragon was used a lot. Highland Archer is a neutral. Prismatic Energy is a neutral, but didn't do well, actually. Only 41% of matches that included Prismatic won. Let's see. Enchanted Pixie. So this is Cyclops. Here's another one. So this is kind of your need-to-haves list, and it's also going to inform what is going to drive demand in the rental markets. So I think hopefully Jace will continue to update this list, and there are actually slight changes from Diamond to Champion, which I find interesting. So Coco's way higher, and so. If you're on the investment side and you're looking at cards to acquire and then rent out, this is your short list of things to check out. So like Lord A is number one on this list. So if we go over here, we look at the market, and we look for Lord A. Let's take off the betas. So here we go, card rentals. Okay, so pretty much everything that's level 4 except for Comrex, because Comrex lists high intentionally. They're all on cooldown because they all just came off of contract, and you can see that a lot of level 4s are rented. They're going for at the top end 10 cents a day, and that's working out to what? That is working out to 7% a month. So that's fantastic, and obviously. If these are all on cooldown, then the market has sufficient demand to increase supply. So this would be on my list of things to look at acquiring and then getting more of. So yeah, I think this is fantastic work by Jace. I recommend you check it out. I recommend you upvote, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's where I am right now. The income numbers are a bit lower now because of the account change and the change in model. Now, once the bot is functional, and I think it will be in the next week or two, then I'll start rolling out the free-to-play accounts, and those are going to be generating income in Dark Energy Crystals or deck. And so I anticipate being able to rent out a larger swath of cards rather than just the single in-demand cards like we see here. So I'm excited, and we'll hopefully bring in new players, and with no upfront investment required, I think that's a much easier sell. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Things are going to be happening.